We're in a country now that don't know the difference between men and women. They said that men can menstruate now. Men can have babies. That men can lactate.
I think Vince Ellison, he's just too real, man. He's too real for these students. And this is bad.
This permissive, sinful society where we got to almost have a riot to have somebody come and speak common sense in this world now. I'm here for the young Americans for freedom. Seems to be a strange word in America right now. Freedom. It's slowly being taken away. Inch by inch, bit by bit, step by step. You think it's about freedom? No. It's about who gets the gun. One day before the civil rights movement, the racists could use the law to keep people from congregating together, and the next day the racists, the integrationists had the law to make them stop it. It's all about who gets the gun, who can force you to do what they want you to do, and that's what DEI is all about. We want to have the power to determine what people are elevated in America. That's it. It's a power play. We cannot let meritocracy decide this. We cannot let the smartest and the brightest decide this, because if the smartest and the brightest rise to the top, we're done. We know we're stupid, we know that we're ignorant, and we know that if the smart people get here, they're going to find us out and they're going to put us out. So when they get to the top, they say, okay, we have the power. Now, we have to decide who comes up here, and we're going to call it DEI. And we're stupid enough to fall for it. It didn't happen in communist Russia. It didn't work well in communist China. You see what happened in communist Russia, right? It imploded. Communist China, they had to change the whole system. And now we're actually trying it here, an arcane, stupid system where we know in America, the meritocracy and laissez-faire works. But the people that fear that are the same people that censor here.
What's crazy about this is that majority of people, I would say an overwhelming majority of people, do not have a problem with diversity. They have a problem with inclusion, if anything, or equity. And the reason I say that is because majority of people are not racist. Majority of people do not walk around hating another race. They look at all people as equal. The problem with the way DEI is today is the way that it's operating. There is a premise that DEI leads to unfair advantages for a group of people over other groups of people, which is pretty ironic because DEI was supposed to be created to avoid unfair advantages. But the reason I say that is because you would have a scholarship program, or you would have even a college admissions favoritism towards certain groups of people, or you would have certain those are really the only two, or I would say job allocation for certain groups of people. And if you do that just for races, and you simultaneously lower a standard that you're supposed to be upholding, it does come across as favoritism. So when it comes to DEI, a lot of people have an issue with it, because if you're going to show a seemingly blatant favoritism, then of course people are going to have an issue with it. Now it turns into the discussion of people saying, oh, you're racist if you don't support DEI. Oh, you're ignorant if you don't support DEI. Oh, you support slavery if you don't support DEI. I've heard crazy things. But the fact of the matter is, it's just a very divisive thing right now. If DEI was ran the way that it was supposed to be run, which is basically not allowing jobs to discriminate based off of any factors, then I'm sure there would be no issues. But what's happening is it's legal discrimination the way that is happening right now. And it sucks to say that, but I can see how someone can say, oh, this is legal discrimination, because majority of people just want something that's fair. They want something that says, doesn't matter how you look, doesn't matter what gender you are, doesn't matter how tall, short, big, small you are, as long as you do the job right, you get the job. But what's happening today is they really do look at how you look. They look at your name, and it's just not right the way it's ran. But let's continue.
They fear it. They fear competition. This is America. You can try to stop it if you like. You're not going to win. You do that, we're going to recognize you, and you're going to put a scarlet letter on your chest, and then we're going to go right through you. There are guys out there that work almost 20 hours a day, and you come in with DEI on your chest, they're going to destroy you because they know you didn't earn it. You're going to be called a DEI hire for the rest. Right now, it's a pejorative in America. Talking about DEI. No, I'm not. Yes, you are. Don't let them make a fool out of you. Earn it. Heard this guy said DEI means didn't earn it. And y'all gonna let these people make a fool out of you like that. I'm gonna give you my leftovers. I'm gonna change the game so you can make it up. You say, yes, sir, thank you. That's the tale. But if you walk and say, man, I don't need nothing from you. I earn what I get. I respect the thief more than I respect the beggar. No, you're not gonna play that with me. I'm gonna take everything you got fairly. I'm going to beat you. I'm going to wake up every day, and I'm going to show up early. I'm going to work late. I'm going to beat you. I'm going to drive your head, beat you down to the white meat. I'm an American. That's how we roll. I'm an American. I earned my spot. I'm not a slave off your plantation taking your crumbs. It's an insult to me for you even come to me with it. Let a sucker come to me and say he wants to try to help me make it up through DEI. I said, man, look, I'm about to pistol whip you right about now. Me? Take to one of those weak ones over there. You need your help. Take it to that boy, because he's not a man. I'm telling you how corporate America and how the world sees you. If you accept this, if you accept that handout, you're less than. You're weak. Worse than that, you're a coward. You couldn't make it in my world 10 minutes. We leave you lying down, bleeding on the floor, figuratively.
And I think a lot of people are going to miss the point of what he's saying. Vince Ellison is preparing the students here to compete globally. Because although this is a big topic in America, other nations do not care about this necessarily. They're going to say, we're the best. We're coming for your jobs. We're coming for your houses. We're coming for your education. We want those schools that you guys go to. We want the money that you guys have. We don't care about any of these topics. We want to be the best, point blank, period. And that's what he's preparing people for. But what's going to happen is people are going to fight him on this. They're going to say that he's a radicalist. They're going to say that he's too hardcore. And they're going to disagree with him. But I promise you, if you move through life with his perspective, you will be better off. I'm going to just be honest. I'm not just saying this from a stupid kid talking. I graduated with an engineering degree. And I'm getting a master's degree in engineering right now. I worked my way up. Nobody in my family has no engineering degrees. We don't have no STEM degrees. I went to college 4 hours away from home, 3.5 hours away from home, just to get a degree by myself. I am not just saying this because I'm a spoiled, stuck-up kid who's on his side. No, I've lived it. I know what it looks like when you are at the bottom and you don't know what you're doing. And if you go through life with this victim mentality, you will always be a victim. You will always be a victim, man. The fact of the matter is, other people don't care what race you are. They don't care anything about that. They want to beat you. They want to be better than you. And he's preparing people for that, man.
And if you want to see what DEI and affirmative action does, go through any ghetto in America. You'll see the results of it. People sitting on the front porch, drinking 40s, smoking blunts, watching Jerry Springer, 4 or 5 children by 4 or 5 different men, complaining to the government about what they don't have. Having to go down to the government office begging for more because they can't earn it. That's what DEI does for you. Or you can do what I've done and what my family has done. Go out there, look them in the eye, compete every day. And you will find that you will earn the respect of some of the most powerful people walking the face of this earth. They will gravitate to you, and there'll be men of my age that'll see a person out there that's earning it, and they'll say, that guy's a player. See what time he came in this morning? Yeah. See what time he left? Yeah, they're watching. We're always watching. When you don't know, we're watching. We're watching. And we define who the successful people are. And the successful people are the ones that work for it and the ones that earn it. Not the ones that are out there with their hands out begging. You might see the ones on TV, like, Al Sharpton and Jesse Jackson, the ones out there that beg for a living. Yeah, you'll see them. You won't see the ones behind the scene. In our Bible, when Elijah would kill all the prophets of Baal, he was running from Jezebel because she said she was going to kill him. And he prayed to God. He said, Lord, go ahead and take me out. Kill me, because if Jezebel catches me, she's going to torture me and kill me. Just go ahead and kill me. He said, I'm the only prophet that you have in Jerusalem. And God told Elijah, you're the only prophet I have in Jerusalem? He said, I have 7,000 men in Jerusalem that have never bowed a knee to Baal, nor kissed his lips. Elijah did not know who they were. Like God, I've taken respite in knowing this. There are quiet people here in this nation and in this community who understand the concepts on which I speak. But the quiet ones work every day. They get up, they go to a job, they pay their mortgages, they pay their rent, they take care of their families, they buy their food, they mow their yards. They're men and women of dignity and honor, while the squeaky wheel screams and hollers. But now I'm asking the silent majority to stand up again and put an end to this foolishness in our country. It is dying. We're in a country now that don't know the difference between men and women. They said that men can menstruate now. Men can have babies. That men can lactate.
I think Vince Ellison, he's just too real, man. He's too real for these students. And this is bad. And what's crazy is I've seen students yell at him. They went off at him. They were crying in the crowd because of him. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. I don't know, man. I gotta worry about it because a lot of people hate this type of message, but it's getting out there, and I'm putting it out there. I'm putting it out there for y'all to interpret it and look at y'all perspective.
That's behind it. I'm trying to justify doing something that is wrong. I'm trying to justify some type of chicanery that I'm going to get involved in. Justice is justice, and that's enough. Right is right, and that's enough. I don't need to do less right to you because you're white or more right for you because you're black. Justice is justice. And we were trying to create a better union, a perfect union, applying these standards, these Judeo-Christian standards of justice. And then you're going to find some smart aleck politician that's going to try to say, as they said in Animal Farm, that, some animals are more free than others. They're going to try to apply justice based upon color, income. And there you have. There's the rub. And they're going to always try to do it. I heard a politician say this morning, they're going to try to apply money for the hurricane based upon some type of equity. You say, well, is everybody hurting down there? Based upon the need of the people, not based upon some type of profane concept of your color or your economic status. What do you need? We're here to help you. We're here to apply justice. So whenever I start hearing about this, NDEI or affirmative action or race or gender or sexual orientation, yeah, I know there's a game getting ready to be played because justice by itself is enough. Thank you so much for the question.
Man, this is crazy. Let me know what you all think in the comments about this video. Let me know what you think about Vince Ellison. It's LFR Jojo, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.